Well, it may be a week late, but that still doesn't stop him from being the champion. Here we are with 2023's TCG Collector Cup champion, Keegan. Keegan, how you doing, buddy?
Good, mate. Good, mate. Doing good.
Good. And what deck did you win with last week?
I won with Unchained. Yeah, Unchained.
Sweet as. Let's get into the deck profile
Cool.
before we waste another week.
Cool. So you play 3 of all the red Unchains, like your starters, 1 each of the blue ones, and 1 each of like the purple ones. Don't play the other dog.
The brick.
Yeah, the brick. I don't think the inboard that you can gain from it after being nibbed is that worth it. And in grind games, I don't think it's that needed either, to be fair. And I'd rather it be a different card in all honesty.
Yeah, no worries.
Play 3 of the rotor, 3 escape, and I play 3 chamber because I play Sangan in the side to side into going first. And with the Sangan line, you don't really choose what you set off of Shavara, so preferably open chamber over escape so that you can revive back your quick link dog. And also I'm playing 42, so I don't know, math, make sure I draw
I'm sure it works somehow. Yeah.
1. I was playing Wailing, the continuous spell, but this just feels better in the grind game anyway, so I decided for those.
Sweet.
That's it for Unchained cards. Tour guide package, and then Sangan's on the side for that. Best starter. DDD package. Silly if you're not playing it. So much follow up, breaks through boards, and it's just good
Just
cards.
too good. And Machine X is like an actual machine. I think
Yeah,
it's
it also
huge.
like it's what you go for against Flu, which one? Best card in the deck searches everything. It's also good for after you do your combo to activate afterwards and then dig for like a hand trap just to cherry on top of it, because sometimes they can break through your board, but if there's like an ash on top of everything then it just stops them in the tracks. Hand traps, 3 Gala, 3 ash, 3 nib, 3 imperm, just all generically good stuff. Yeah.
Probably some of the best hand traps of the format at the moment.
Yeah, I wanted to play 12. That way you kind of always try and draw 2. And pairing up Imperm with any one of these is generally pretty good, especially Nib. Imperm Nib wins games. There's a train going past, ignore that, guys.
Oh, come on, motherfucker. Come on. That'll get edited out, don't worry.
So that was 42 for the main deck because you don't want to draw some cards, but
Yep.
you want to draw other cards. So yeah, ratio seemed fine. I only bricked once and still won that game because I bricked on like 3 traps and a twin, so it was 2 interruptions to pop my opponent's stuff and that was enough to win. And yeah, that's it for the main deck. Extra deck,
Yeah.
2 Yama, did not miss the 3rd at all. And there's other more important things to play now.
Just play correctly, yeah.
Yeah, just play correctly. Even if you need to use the second one to play around the nib, it's still enough. You don't. If you're playing around nib and your opponent, you probably have 4 cards in their hand, and your board should play through that.
Sweet.
2 dogs. 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
Muckracker for random lines through hand traps. Never made it, but it's there for a reason.
Yep.
Cherubini for Sangan combo, so you can like dump Sangan and revive it back with Yama, and then you pop it, and then you search Droll.
Yeah, you switch hand trap. Sure.
Or if you have Droll, you can search Ash Veiler, whatever is tailored for the matchup. SP, better Unicorn. This is amazing for when your opponent just slaps Fenrir down, and you can quick link the Fenrir off and still have an interruption. Whereas before you'd Unicorn it, and then your Unicorn was doing nothing. This at least still guarantees 2 interruptions for Fenrir. Red Dog to do stuff on your turn to link stuff away. Still play Unicorn because sometimes during your opponent's turn and I try to play for your board, you get Fiend locked through a Shavara on your field.
Oh, yep.
So you can't make Little Knight, Unicorn's a Fiend, so you make Unicorn instead.
Cool.
And then play the Big Dog. This is somewhat necessary in some matchups. It just helps clear up boards and just get
And it
noise.
like pops 3 cards a turn, something stupid, doesn't it?
Yeah, pops 3 cards a turn, which is semi-easy to do in the actual Unchained deck. And yet, also just interruptions if like you're playing against Flu and popping stuff is good. That's it for links, exceeds, played double DDD. I think I made the second one 2 or 3 times. So the idea is, your board gets broken, and then you just make it the second one after you clear up, and then your opponent has used enough gas that they can't play through a second one.
Cool.
Mechanics, this won me games against Flu, just yoinking birds.
So good.
And as well, I won top 8 match in time. My opponent end phased and then runic life point gained for 1,000. Then during my turn, I gained 1,000 with this and Vice King, and then I got battle phase to take him over, and then it was the end of the turn because it was top 8. And then I won that top 8 match.
Nice.
Zeus, because you play Xyz, so you play Zeus.
Yep.
Standard. Typhoon. This just helps crack through boards. It's the icing on the cake where you don't have enough gas, but then you just slap this down and deals with whatever's there, hopefully. I was able to game for a Juris Worm because I just slapped this down, bounced the Juris Worm. Top 4 match, I top deck, I didn't have much in hand. I top deck a Droll against Vanadium, which is always fun. But luckily the Droll turned into a big Typhoon, so that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Side deck, free draw.
Yep. Where it belongs.
Yeah, I don't think this is worth maining unless you're expecting Infernoble and Vanadium galore. At the end of the tournament, I ran into 3 Vanadium players at the end there, so that would have been nice, but 1 dice rolls and yeah.
Yep. Good.
Free Phantasma, this was for the mirror match and other random linky decks.
Yep.
The targeting protection is nice, and also just trying to filter out to draw your high impact hand traps like Ash and Nibs.
True.
Free Shifter, because your deck, yes, it gets hurt by Shifter, but your twin summons and trap summons when they pop does not need to go to grave. So the idea is you hand trap them during their turn, and then during your turn there's not a lot there, so you clean it up and you can get pretty big bodies pretty quickly. So you can get 8k down for a game pretty easily. I drew it once against Vanadium and he basically passed on Spell Canceller, but I also didn't have any plays, so that was great. But if I had like a way to play, I probably won that game. But yeah. 2 mana, because sometimes 5 Detect Veilers, the theory there.
And sometimes you like to win in time.
Yeah, it's also a random time condition to win.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's the 1 Sangan there.
Yep.
Yeah, funny card. And then I played Freaks XYZ Encore. This is because your deck does not like Dweller. Also, it's the out for Pearly cards, Pearly Noir. Because I didn't play any Frost or Talons, I didn't think it was going to be worth it, and I didn't think they cracked through boards enough.
Yep.
And yeah, and then this is kind of works as Frost against Pearly. It's outing the big Xyz monster and also has effect against Dweller.
Yeah, sweet. Cool. Any shout outs?
Shout out to TCG Collector for hosting the event. Shout out to all my friends that I've tested with. Shout out to Jesse Cotton and Pat for their YouTube videos on learning this deck. I'm very much in debt to them. If you want to get good at this deck, watch their videos, watch their stream whenever they're doing Unchained stuff. And yeah.
Cool. Hope to see you at YCS Sydney.
Will do, mate.
Cool. Cheers.